Plumber's butt crack looks like boobs. They get it hard and then they...
That's hard.
All right, we are drinking with Drew, and it is officially. Hang on, let me get my little duder off. All right, what's going on, everybody?
You're not popular until you have a song written about you.
That's true.
I guess you finally made it in this world.
Yeah,
I'm trying. So it is. What's the date? Help me out, everybody, because I always fuck it up. It's September 12th, 2023. Unlike last week, that was 2032. All right, Garby. I still can't hear you.
What? You're low.
Hello?
There you go. Good. All right.
Just put it in your mouth.
Yeah, like you're used to.
Yeah.
And your motherfucking mouth.
All right. So.
You want to go down, why not? I'll be like Herbie and Henry.
All right, I don't know what you're singing, Joe.
Neither
does half the million people that are tuning in right now.
I'm just letting them go.
Ralph Lauren grin if you're not down to go low.
Just letting them go.
I don't even know.
Joe just went viral.
You don't know Akinelli?
Don't make me spit on my my equipment.
That's what she said.
Who?
Akinelli?
No.
That was actually a really good one.
I've never heard of Akinelli. Sounds like a motorsports car. I'm going to race at Daytona or something.
Or a tire manufacturer.
Yes.
Because in the 90s you spent too much time with heavy metal and not much with hip-hop.
No hip-hop, really.
No?
Unless it was like, Tupac or, something old school. No, I did not follow the hip-hop.
Wasn't old school
back then, yeah.
It was contemporary.
It was current school.
Okay, there we go. That's why. I seem very blue right now. Try my other.
It's too, and that looks, that bothers me.
Oh.
It's the lighting.
Yeah.
I can't reach it.
I kind of like that.
The up close?
This one?
Hold on. Let me fix this.
It's artistic.
It's like you're in a fish.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I said, the fish eyes. I'm like, now.
It's not a fisheye, though. It's just a lens. It's a wide-angle lens. That's all it is. All right, so we are live. It's Tuesday, September 12th, 2023. We have Lusty Laura in the house.
Hello.
We have Joseph.
Not very lusty.
Not much, but you are wearing a
I'm
very
still
lusty
here.
You're wearing a
shirt.
lustful
yes.
shirt. Yeah.
Very lusty
Look at
shirt.
that one.
And we have the Fantasy League Commissioner,
What up?
Garby.
And worst player of the week.
And the worst
Damn
player
right.
of the week.
Worst manager.
Technically.
I guess
So-
it's a team.
It's a team.
You also
Team
the worst
sport.
player, though. Sorry about that.
So who screwed the pooch with Aaron Rodgers?
I did.
Garby did.
Garby got.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
you probably thought you were getting a big win for the season,
Yeah.
and now you're fucked.
Yeah.
And he also had Brees on the bench. Brees Hall or whatever his name was. Yeah.
So who'd you trade him for? Are you able to trade?
I'm going to, well, not trade, but I'm going to pick somebody up off waivers, yeah.
How does that work?
It's, you just know, so in our league, you get a free agent budget.
Mm-hmm.
And so you find a player you want, and you bid a certain amount of money on him, and then tomorrow we will find out who bid the highest, and that's how you get them. So it makes it so that any player is available to anybody, anytime. Whereas with the traditional waivers, you just pick a guy, and then depending on where you are in the order, determines if you're going to get him or not. Because most of the time, it's a popular guy that somebody in front of you is going to get.
You don't want the guy that's replacing Rodgers?
No.
He did very well last night.
For
didn't he?
your defense.
I have the Jets as my defense. I was very happy last night.
Yeah. No, you had the highest score in the league.
I did.
You had the highest score in the league.
And he has no
You're
clue what he's
welcome.
doing.
Literally all week, I was like, "No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Your guy's that position's already played. You can't swap him out because there's a guy on your bench who hasn't played yet." I'm like literally having to coach him throughout the whole week too.
I don't know.
Everybody-
That's absolutely true.
Everybody's
or not,
looking
but-
at the top and bottom in the league this week.
So now I did fantasy baseball probably 20 years ago, and you had to like change things out like 3 or 4 times a week because there's like 5 or 6 games a week per team.
Yeah.
With football, do you get to change in between, or you have to do it before like the Thursday night game and then you can't change until after Monday.
Most leagues, the players don't lock until their actual game.
So can you play a Thursday night lineup and then switch it over the weekend, and then Sunday and Monday games are on a different
As long as
lineup?
they haven't played.
Well, so there's daily
Or is that
fantasy.
considered the same week?
So there's daily fantasy like FanDuel and DraftKings where you can play like Thursday games. You can play the Thursday game. You can pick guys. But the season long stuff, like what we've been talking
Joe
about,
tends to pick guys.
is
So it's
you
on a
pick
weekly
you set your
basis.
lineup
Yeah.
and Thursday through Monday.
It's considered
it's the
one
week.
week.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't change, like you're like, oh, this guy's playing Thursday, put him in, take him back out again on
Right,
Saturday.
no.
Okay,
Yeah.
you can't maximize that way because
No.
you choose for the whole cycle.
Right.
You're like, good.
You can swap the position out as long as that player hasn't played,
Yeah.
and you're not swapping it for someone who's already
That-
played. It
right.
still has to be an unknown number. But as soon as that position and that player has played, that one's done for the week.
Yep.
That's what I had to explain to him because he thought
Oh.
he could swap out like, oh, this guy's
gotcha.
playing tomorrow. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But your position's already played, so that's locked in. He's like, okay. I didn't think he got it yet.
Well, I mean, learning curve over here. Okay,
All right, it's a good start.
it's a
Yeah.
good start. And I was kind of
First game ever. In the high
Beginner's
score.
luck.
Yeah,
High
definitely
score.
beginner's luck. I was kind of pissed that I didn't pick Evans because Evans got more ball time than Godwin.
But
I just love that you said ball time.
You're gonna come up
But
with
your
all-
reason for picking Godwin over the other one, what was it on you?
Oh, well, I saw a there was a media report where you saw, what's his name, the Bucks QB.
Who knows?
Baker
Does anybody
Baker
know?
Mayfield.
There you go.
So he was sitting there saying that, oh, Godwin's a good go-to. He's easy to throw to. So I was like, oh, perfect. I'll put him in.
Oh, you have both of them?
I have both Mike
Yeah.
Evans and Godwin. That's why she was bitching at me.
Yeah, right.
at
Oh,
the
that's
draft,
right. You had a whole
because
follow-up.
she's like, why are you getting two fucking receivers from the same goddamn team?
Right, and then
And from the Bucks.
in the middle of the game, he's like, I need to swap him out. I have him on the bench. I go, it doesn't matter. You can't. The game's already started. You can't swap him. He's like, but I have him on the bench. I'm like, that's fine that he's on the bench.
I don't remember that
You
conversation.
have the other
at
one
all.
playing though.
I don't remember that. I think she's making that up a little bit.
It's so funny. I act like I know so much about football. I can't remember names. I just know exactly like what's in front of me. It's like projected points. Those are the ones I want highest. That's all I know. And I know that you can only play one position once, one player once a week. So
Yeah, the projected points are generally a good guidance. As you get more comfortable with it, you'll go against a lot of that. But yeah, out of the gate, it's not a bad idea to follow that. And those are the experts, you know.
Yeah. So I was actually trying today to do an unbench and active play. However you do that, you swap
them out.
So I want to
Right,
swap my
right.
quarterback. I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Who's your quarterback?
I have two.
you have the Miami
I have-
quarterback.
Tua.
I have Cousins
Tua.
and then
Cousins.
Miami
Tua.
guy Guacamole.
Yeah.
It starts with a T. Not,
Tua.
No,
Oh,
it's not
Tua,
guacamole.
Tua.
Tua.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you probably want to start Tua every week.
yeah.
Well, you had Kirk Cousins, I think, this week.
All you have,
And-
so in Sleeper, all you have to do is just click the little position next to their name, and then you could pick the other guy the same way. So
I'll let
I
you
just
swapped
tap-
him out for him, so I can figure it
yeah,
out.
you'll just tap Cousins. And
We
then-
used to do that back in the
and then
day.
He is
go-
from West
Yeah.
Virginia.
We're Carltons.
Yeah. And then
The name doesn't matter. It's
and then-
West
and then-
Virginia.
And then you'll tap Tua.
No, Carltons aren't from West Virginia. They're from
I
Florida.
know, but your lineage is
The,
still.
the Burges are from West Virginia.
You still got that kissing cousins.
Well, that's where they tap sisters.
There you go.
Well,
Cousins.
if you're royalty, you're allowed to bang cousins.
Sure, you're encouraged.
You're encouraged to keep it in the bloodline.
Right.
If you can't keep it in your pants, at least keep it in the
That
family.
way, when you pass away, all your shit just stays in the family.
Yeah.
Well,
Because they didn't know about wills and trusts back in the day.
you
Did
know,
they even have it back in the day?
I don't
They
know.
didn't. They decided, let's not have sex with our cousins. Let's make a legal
They
document that
must
says
have.
where my legal
Yeah.
property can be distributed when I die.
And now we're stuck with lawyers.
Hey,
Yeah.
I would rather have a lawyer than have to fuck my cousin. Just saying.
Depends on how hot she is.
No, I don't care.
Okay. So,
Teddy Roosevelt or Franklin Roosevelt and Eleanor Roosevelt were cousins.
What?
Yeah.
Did she have to change her name or was she
No,
already
her last
Roosevelt?
name was a Roosevelt.
Oh my god.
Fifth cousin.
That's
So at that
kinda
point, it's
distant,
like,
but-
yeah, your kids are gonna be normal.
she just pronounced it like the
Ish.
Hispanics. She said Bozeville.
Yeah.
I did not say Boosevelt. The Hispanics don't even pronounce the R's like B's. So what are you talking about?
Some do.
You're talking.
Don't they
You're
pr-
thinking the V's and the B's.
V's and the B's.
The V's and the
Okay,
B's.
that's what I meant. Roosevelt. Does that make better sense?
No. I think you just move on to the next topic. Like the hook is coming
Hey,
out.
all I know is I was married to
Hook.
a Dominican chick, and I remember her R's were not quite R's.
That's because she didn't speak English, not because she was pronouncing the letters. She just didn't know what
She
was
just
talking
did it to
about.
piss you off.
Was she sugaring? Is that how
She
you met
probably is now. I don't
Probably.
know.
She was.
She was probably sugaring when
with
she
you.
came over here. Yeah.
Yes.
So today we're going to talk about sugaring, and we're going to get to that in a little bit, and what exactly that is, and why women are making a shit ton of money doing it and trying to solidify their position in the world and clean up the industry and get rid of the stigma that is attached to it.
You mean the stigma of sugar babies?
No, it's not. You're not. It's not a sugar mama. It's not a sugar daddy. It's just sugaring. It's a different type of.
Okay, well, you're going to have to explain it. 'Cause
It's
I didn't read
based
the article.
on the I'm your sugar daddy kind of bullshit, but they are basically jumping from one sugar daddy to the next, to the next, to the next, having them clients go back 5 or 6 at a time. We're going to talk about it, but yeah.
Well, we are talking about it now.
Yeah, but we're going to wait, Joe, because we have a lot of stuff that I want to jump to in the pamphlet. Maybe even do the taste test before then. Keep people on the hook is what we try to do. Or do like a Todd Schnitt where you want to lead people
so
in.
Todd
annoying.
Schnitt makes me change the
I
channel.
know.
He just repeats himself so many
Well,
times.
he's the worst at teasing. He
Yes.
teases something 20 times, and then it's like, okay, dude, you've teased it for 5 days and now 5
And
hours.
he thinks of every single fucking adjective, synonym,
Right.
whatever it is that he could throw in to describe one fucking word, and it's like 20 minutes later he gets.
Yeah, he keeps getting sidetracked on tangents. Just tell the fucking story and move
yes.
Right.
Are we gonna Buderbang a sugar?
Hmm.
Sugary? Which is
We
it?
do have a Buderbang. I will pull it up so we have it ready. Because
That's
you
good-
know how
that's a
prepared
good
I am.
tease,
You know
too.
how prepared I am.
Is it Joe's
I
butt
am,
plug? 'Cause
I
will
am
totally
not
bang.
prepared this week. The butt plug is sitting right between you guys.
Um,
I said that we should have a social media page for the butt plug,
Agreed.
and that we have to trade off who has the butt plug for the week, and then we have to
Make sure you wash
take
it in between.
places. Well, the whole story of the social media of the butt plug is it living its best life out of the butthole. So let's not put it in any place where it needs to be cleaned.
We need to put a little camera inside.
There you go.
I thought you were going to say we need to put it on like a popsicle stick.
Even better.
No, but I think that we should. I think it
So
would
you
be
can carry it
hilarious.
around with you.
Yes.
We could put a little hat on it. Maybe
Put
give him a little face.
Put a chain, just wear it around your neck.
There you go.
I could drill a hole through it if you want to put a chain on it.
Yeah, let's do it.
where did my Buderbang go?
I don't
Oh.
fucking. Did you even put one on this? I don't think you put it on this week because I don't remember seeing it.
Oh, it's in my email. Hang
Well,
on.
you can't see it because then it would spoil the surprise.
He's been putting them on the page.
No, it's on my email, though. Okay, here it is.
Okay.
So I do have it. You guys want to do that now?
Sure.
Why not?
Okay. All right.
I haven't
So,
banged
screw
in a,
the-
we
screw
haven't
the
banged in a
tease.
while, so yeah.
Screw
Okay.
the tease.
Virginia Democrat candidate.
Bang.
Bang.
Boot.
Boot.
Bang.
Democrat candidate posted sex acts with husband online while soliciting tips.
Oh, total bang.
Just
How,
a tip.
how old is she?
She's probably like,
40.
yeah, I was gonna say
Tips
she's
for
young
what?
for a politician.
Like just
Like,
just
oh,
collect
you
tips
want me
for-
to suck his D? You have
Sorry, I
to
left
tip
it
my
on.
basket for.
Oh, so it's like one of those websites, like live webcams
Yeah.
or whatever.
How,
Okay.
how successful
Oh,
was
you
she?
want? She's running.
the
She's
article.
running for. You want me to read the whole thing?
No, just give like the Cliff Note version. Oh,
Okay.
she's hot.
I'm voting bang. Voting bang.
That's not fair. You can't fucking do that, Laura.
Oh, you saw her?
I saw her
Totally
from her
ruined
forehead
it.
up.
Totally ruined it.
No,
I saw from her forehead up.
I said bang before she.
She has blonde hair. Okay, that's all she saw.
You gotta be careful. She might leave you for one of these women.
All right. Should I put my
So
glasses
she's all
on so I
talk.
can read it properly?
There you go.
All right.
Just give the Cliff Notes, like a quick
Okay.
skim over, not
He
every
just
word.
he just aged like 12 years.
Mm-hmm. But people respect me now.
Now you collect, now you got your social security.
And I can see my microphone so much better. A Virginia Democratic candidate running for the Commonwealth House delegates is being accused of performing sex acts with her husband in front of an online audience and encouraging viewers to send them tip money. Nurse practitioner, that's a key fucking word there,
Crazy bitch.
Susanna Gibson, who is running in a competitive race in suburban Richmond for the House of Delegates of the 57th District, reportedly used a platform called Chatterbait to stream sex acts with her husband.
Everybody write that down. Chatterbait.
Chatterbait.
I just googled.
I've been there before.
He just Googled on his phone and Googled in his pants.
You just upgraded. You just upgraded your account. You're like, I need to repay my service fee.
Oh my God, you're looking over your
I
glasses.
am.
Makes you look
Because I can look at Garby. So I can look at Garby. I'm like, hey, what's up, Garby?
All
right. Gibson, a 40-year-old mother of two, is said to have posted more than a dozen videos that were archived on a site called Reclassify, Recurbate, in September 2022, which is after she officially entered the race, and the most recent videos were archived on September 30th, 2022. All right, that's what I'm going to give. That's
that's enough.
2 little paragraphs. Yeah. Boot or bang? Buderbang.
Bang.
Bang.
I'm kind of annoyed that it said she was accused of. Like, what is she ashamed of?
Yeah, what's the problem?
I mean, it's her husband. It's not like she did like some random dudes at the gas station.
It's all legal.
Like, you know? I mean, she has nothing to be ashamed of. It's her husband.
I agree.
Bang.
We're all banging?
Yeah.
Bang.
All right, here she is.
Oh.
Yeah.
It doesn't give a body shot, though.
Well, she's lean in the face. She doesn't have, like, pinchable cheeks.
There's
so
nothing.
I think that she's
There's
probably,
a banana for Garby.
Oh, that's probably, yeah.
So, yeah, there's no body shot.
I'm
so.
sure you can Google
I'll bet
her
you can
name
find
and get a
one,
better
yeah.
picture. They look like they
Oh,
are.
wait.
Did you
wait.
Oh, Jack found it.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
There she be.
There she be.
She's got little tan lines.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll work.
I'm a little disappointed.
I'm going to stick with it.
What are you disappointed with?
Well, I mean, she's a 40-year-old mom who was a nurse who made it through the pandemic. So I say she's still a bang.
Yeah.
She's been through a lot. And I think anybody in the medical field has probably aged 10 years in the
Did you
past
just
2
call
years.
her weathered?
Yes, that's a good term for her.
She's a weathered.
It's a good one.
Okay, I'm going to throw out a second Buderbang just real quick.
Oh, wow.
This one's going to be easy, I think.
Double duty.
Equestrian and
Bang.
alleged...
Wait, the person, not the horse, right?
Oh shit! The person.
We're not talking bestiality here. This is Buderbang.
Equestrian and alleged murder for hire plot was sex crazed, slept her way through the polo club,
Bang.
eventually targeting rich men and former friends.
Hold on, what's the murder for hire part?
It's a long story, Joe, but
What's the short version?
she was sleeping her way through her social society and eventually met a millionaire, if not a billionaire, fucked him, and then basically decided to kill him to better her life. Let's
Okay.
just put it that way. So,
Sounds like a good plan.
yeah. All right.
So she's either like super hot or she has
she's-
horse face
no,
with
she's
her
super
horse
hot.
face.
Or just
She's
super
super-
used
Show the
up.
photo.
I think she's probably super used up, and I say boot.
Oh.
That's a-
She's used up.
I mean,
She's
dude, she's gonna get so much pussy in jail.
yeah.
Oh my god.
She looks like a bartender with a drinking and a drug problem.
It's a lucky
Yep.
horse.
Like where she's just up
If
all
that's a
night. 'Cause
bartend- I mean-
she's just on drugs. So she's got like one of those all night jobs where she's just like awake 24/7.
If that's what it takes to get there, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
You would still bang?
Oh fuck
She'll-
yeah! Are you
she'll
kidding me?
She'll snort
There's not a
cocaine
dude
right
in
off-
here that was gonna fucking boot that.
She'll snort
I mean,
cocaine off your junk.
She can
Sure.
snort whatever the fuck she wants.
The body is great. Like
Just
Body-
because it's
what?
skinny
But it's
doesn't
like-
make it great.
right. It looks like it's been.
I'll find out
used
afterwards.
Up and not in a good way.
I will tell you afterwards if it's not good. I'll be like, dang, yeah, I
This-
made a mistake.
And she's clearly got fake tits.
it was
Just
stinky
saying,
poo.
they look kind of hard as rocks.
She's,
Meow.
I know, she's a little judgmental, I think.
I was saying the one
That's
before.
the whole point of the segment.
Thank you, Joe.
Hey, you can boot all you want. You have your
I
opinion.
booted. I booted to begin with.
Whatever.
I said bang until I saw that she looked like she was a drug addict.
She doesn't, I mean,
I don't
see it.
I just
Don't
let's see
see
a
it.
better shot of her face.
I just see joy.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I didn't know you knew Joy.
Okay, maybe there is a shot of her face. Yeah, there's a shot of her face.
Shot in her face.
I can't see that.
Well, you know.
I don't think that's the same
That
person.
can't be
It
that.
is
The other
a
one
shot.
was a brunette.
Now this,
Okay.
Here.
Series that looks like a man.
What?
That could be.
I mean,
That looks like it should be a man.
I thought the first picture was a brunette.
I mean, the horse is gorge, but
Where are you going,
so
Darwin?
is.
He's getting closer to the TV screen to see. He
Hold
didn't
on,
bring
turn
his
the
glasses.
tripod.
He didn't bring his glasses like you did.
No.
It's funny.
Yeah, face isn't that great, but I stick with my vote.
I mean,
Just put a bag over is what you're saying?
I mean, it's not that bad.
Is Simon okay? It
How
looks
about
like his
this one?
front paw is limping.
yeah, he is limping.
He's limping.
How about
Okay.
this one?
Wait, what number is it? There
Bang
it is.
for sure.
That's a bang. Come on.
She
is that?
looks
Is that her
a
again?
little.
That's her.
She looks a little like special needs with her hair and makeup done.
This is her.
Yeah, no, I stick by my vote.
Yeah. I mean,
That's probably the best one I've seen.
Yeah.
how about this one?
No.
That's okay. That's a more decent
That's
one.
I'm too full of myself, and you guys should give me money.
Well,
for
that's the
stuff.
whole point. She's screwed the entire polo club
These
and is
fucking
trying
polo
to
players.
kill
you know?
Richmond for their
I mean, that's
money.
She's
kinda
not
the
full
deal.
of just herself.
Okay.
So I would say the last two are the best ones.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. So 2 Buderbangs.
And both bangs.
I'm banging both. I'll buy a pack of condoms tomorrow.
And how much does that cost? $325.
I don't even
$350?
know.
yeah, that
I don't even
Your
know.
post.
Posted.
Your-
Yeah,
you
posted.
should know.
I know, but
Huggies,
do you think I
$3.25.
pay attention to? Was it $3.25?
Yeah.
Huggies were like $22.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's a good deal on diapers.
Yeah.
Or it must be a small package.
That's what she said.
Probably like 8 years ago. I had a joke photo and from like years ago. I was in Walgreens and I just piled my whole shopping cart up with fucking Trojan condoms.
They have
It was like-
shopping carts at Walgreens?
No, it was Target. And a little section there, the Brandon store, and I guess they were loading the pallet up, or they had them all out, and I was just like, fuck it. I took like 20 of them and put them in my cart. Made for a good photo.
You didn't take them. You didn't buy them.
I was gonna say,
No.
were you did
No,
you
didn't
like
buy any of them.
disorganize the entire shelf just for a photo op and then make the
They weren't
person
on the
have to-
shelf yet. They were still on the pallet. They were
Should've
like
taken-
on a little pallet.
Should have taken a picture of the pallet.
Should have.
Right. Like you
Buying
pushing
the entire
pallet.
pallet.
Yeah.
All right. So the iPhone was released today. Who's buying it? Did you see anything about it?
Not me.
I-
Android for life.
I
I
heard
just-
the new iPhone switches over to USB-C.
Finally.
Well, I think it has to do with the laws that got passed in Europe
Yeah.
with like compatibility issues.
Right.
So they figured if they're gonna have to do it, they may as well do it everywhere.
I just learned about 25 seconds ago that they released a new iPhone today.
Dude, they spent literally
Is it the 14?
15.
15. Yeah.
15, yeah.
Yeah.
And what's different?
It's
Probably
a
nothing.
48 megapixel camera.
It's
Oh my god.
like one photo.
It's crazy.
One photo is like 12 megabytes.
Yeah.
Like per photo.
Like how large is the memory on that phone though? Because if you're taking one photo at 48 megabytes,
Terabyte.
like,
Yeah,
right,
it's
gotta be.
ridiculous.
They said there's some
I
way
mean, it
that.
costs like $1,500.
It's all in the cloud. Everything's in the cloud. now.
Well, yeah,
Well-
I deleted my cloud. Fuck that. But they have like some system to where when they save it, it saves it as a smaller file. I don't know, but I sat there and tried my best to watch because they had the iPhone Watch and the Apple iPhone that came out today, and they were doing the promo on both of them, and it was literally like an hour and a half video, not a live video, like just a production that they showed a video and here it is, da da da. I mean, it was in very like detailed, and it was a good
Launch
informative
promo.
video to watch. I'm definitely getting one. I have to. I have no choice.
Yeah, I'm not buying a new iPhone until they steal that flip technology from
No.
Samsung or whoever it is.
I'm just.
That'll be my next purchase.
I don't think iPhone will do that.
But you watch. I will be able to use my phone as I will probably be able to replace JoeCam with it. I could technically do it with this one, but I need.
But
an
you
adapter.
can't talk on your phone like a regular person on that phone.
Right. We would have to decide: are we going to do video or
No, I mean you can't talk like a normal person. You can only use
Oh,
speakerphone.
on this phone.
Yes.
Yeah, this phone is broken, and I cannot have a.
So he's like that
conversation.
obnoxious person who's walking around on
No.
a speakerphone, like, "Yes, hello, how can I?"
No,
and
but
then-
I
and-
leave
yeah.
anytime I have a conversation. I make sure I'm out of the area.
Headphones. That's what headphones are for.
Yeah, I don't.
Would you
I
right?
don't even
Would
think
Bluetooth
I,
even work on that?
Yeah,
Oh,
I just don't own a. They're like probably somewhere they came with them. I don't know. I haven't fucked with it in so long. I haven't had. These are the only headphones that I wear. Like I have a pair. Like if I mow the yard, sometimes I'll put the Bluetooth headphones on, but I haven't even used those in probably 2 years. So I don't know. Whatever.
Do you wear the headphones during adult time? You're like, this would be good content.
I
nobody
should.
keeps his socks on.
Sometimes. Sometimes I do. If I think we're going somewhere afterwards, I'm leaving the socks on.
I'm just a time saver.
Yeah, I mean, come on. We're not getting in the shower afterwards. What am I zooming in on?
I don't know.
I'm playing with boob cam here. Yeah, there you go. Because camera 6, I guess it's not showing up to them when they see it, but
Now it is.
yeah, but the program little.
No, they don't see that.
Can you grab me one Garby, a Mick Ultra?
Back up.
It's okay. Let him eat the ice. Why are you handing me your empties? I don't want.
Because
it.
I'm just
Oh.
putting them over here because I don't have room over here. All right, so Tom Brady is now a spokesperson for Delta. Did you guys see that?
No, but I did recently see 80 for Brady. It was really cute.
No. Tell me you're 80 without telling me you're 80 for Brady.
It was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Delta, huh?
Yeah, so he's working for Delta as a consultant.
What? Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
What is that even?
I don't-
Like, how is Tom Brady?
Not like a commercial spokesperson. A consultant.
No, a consultant for the company to
to like optimize their performance or
Mhm.
better
That's
customer
what it
service,
sounds like,
or-
is to like boost their sales or to boost their morale and to like tell,
Who better to help an airline than somebody that hasn't flown commercial in 25 years?
exactly. So I
Can-
thought that was interesting.
I saw a commercial today. You guys are not going to recognize this name at all, but he
Bang.
was in my teens. Yes, I would have said Bangs. He was a boy band member. He was the second in NSYNC because Justin Timberlake will forever be one.
JC Chazé.
Yes, good job, Garby.
Thank you.
He is actually now doing commercials and jingles for Meow Mix.
What?
Yeah,
It's all about the pussy.
I was like, I'm sorry, what did I just see? And he even sings the jingle, and I can't even remember what
What's
it
the
is.
meow meow
Meow,
meow
meow.
meow?
No, but I think it's something like-
that's the one I always do.
The cat food that the food that your cat asks for. I'll have to look it up.
They ask
I'll have
for
to
by
find
name.
it, and then I'll post it on the page. But it's literally an NSYNCer doing a Meow Mix, and it's not even like a top of the line cat food. It's Meow Mix.
Meow Mix is that's a big
hell?
brand.
Big brand, but not like good quality.
Well, yeah.
Meow Mix is like what you buy when you see a stray cat on the side of the road and you want to give it a little bit of
Right.
food and you just keep it in your car.
Yeah. Yep. So Tom Brady has like a $50 million jet to begin with.
I don't understand why you buy planes.
Oh,
I guess
God,
you
why
travel
not?
a lot.
I mean, if you have the money,
got the money,
why
yeah.
not? Fuck it, right?
Yeah, don't have to worry about booking a flight or renting a private jet. Oh,
All right,
God,
this
I'd love
is his
that.
story. A
Wait, are we
nationwide
on? Okay.
ground stop was issued. Oh, this isn't it.
You gotta tell me when
Why-
you're going to the
Why
damn
does it
things.
always pop on a fucking?
Because you're on the wrong video.
It's happening
I
He
don't
never
know,
knows
just-
what he's doing.
It's amateur hour.
Yeah, I clicked on a link for the ad that I thought, or the story that I thought it was, and it's not. Anywho,
It was probably the right article. You just had to scroll down to the right video.
Sometimes the video has nothing to do with the article, though.
That's
true. Click.
So I wonder what a consultant contract for Delta.
I don't know. Let's see if it's on
He's going
here.
to do 2 speeches for $10 million.
Maybe he's just trying to say, like, these are the luxuries that I have in my
Yeah.
plane. So
That's what I'm
how
saying.
can we,
Yeah.
like,
It says
make it on, like,
Brady's.
an economical level where you can provide
Here it is.
similar
It
services
says
to the
Brady's.
everyday flyer.
It says Brady's work will target the following areas: employees. Brady will partner with Delta to develop and advise on strategic training and teamwork tools for airlines more than 90,000 employees. Customers, leaning into Delta's Keep Climbing ethos, Brady will support the company's brand identity and select elements of Delta's marketing and customer engagement. Communities, Brady will support Delta's work to positively impact communities where employees live and work, inspiring the next generation of Delta community leaders.
Boo.
I hope they don't pay him too much because the regular employees are going to be like, I
Oh,
bust my fucking
I'd be
ass every
furious,
day,
yeah.
and
The
I
regular
and I
employees
barely
are minimum
make
wage
minimum
now.
wage.
Yeah.
And he comes in, does a fraction of the work, and makes a shitload more money than I
They're-
do.
Yeah, they're
Definitely
sleeping at
making
airports
a
because
shit
they're
ton of
getting
money.
flights canceled because they,
Yeah.
and Tom Brady's like, oh, this is great.
You
This
want
is
to
exactly
you want to
what he-
boost employee morale?
We'll put
Don't
some
pay him
cots
and
in
give
the
it to
back
us.
for you to you can pop open and just sleep on them.
So they have this website has some comments so people can comment on this article. One guy's post says, "First order of business: reduce cabin pressure to 20%."
That's pretty good.
That's a good one.
Oh my god.
That was a good one.
Anywho,
I zoomed out on you so you wouldn't be squinting so close on camera.
that's fine. I'm used to looking like an old man. So we had Ben Meyer in the studio last week with his wife Kathy, and then they got shirts. And so Ben went to Busch Gardens, I think, wasn't it the next day?
It was like the weekend.
Yeah,
It was over the weekend.
Over the weekend.
Yeah.
And so he went on the. We actually talked in the studio about him going on roller coasters, and he talked about, was it Quasi or the
Quasi.
He liked the roller
Iron-
coasters.
Iron
yeah.
Quasi.
Iron Quasi? Yeah.
Iron Quasi.
So he took a photo. They went on the new one, and him and Kathy, they took the photo, and he's wearing his Drinking with Drew shirt.
Nice.
But he didn't even like send in the picture like, "Hey man, look at what
No.
I'm wearing." He just posted it to his
He just
Facebook
posted
like,
it, and I'm like,
"Our day at Busch Gardens," and he's like, "Oh my god, he's wearing my shirt."
well, yeah, and I wasn't really paying attention, and it took me a minute when I'm like, hey, wait a minute. And I zoomed in, I'm like, that's a Drinking with Drew shirt. So we do have Drinking with Drew shirts, and please, they're they're going fast. So if you do
Joe's
want
showing
one,
off his, and I
Joe,
missed it.
if you want one, please reach out.
Bam.
They are going fast.
3 colors: black, white, gray. Multiple sizes.
Show boob cam.
Boob.
Get the different
Boob
angles.
Cam.
There you go.
Boob cam was on the boob.
$25.
Single boob.
That includes shipping, and we will get you a Drinking with Drew shirt.
15 if you're local, and you can either pick up or we deliver.
Yes.
And if you're a real true fan and you want one already pre-worn by me, let me know.
Yes.
It might even have some sawdust on it
Yeah.
from his
A little bit of
little.
Wear it in the workshop.
Joe sweat.
Exactly.
Give you a nice sweaty T-shirt.
Little
Now-
Joe juice. Ew.
Joe. JoeJuice.com.
Hey, if we sell 2, I'll be happy.
JoeJuice.com.
Can we charge more for those, or do we have
Yes,
to charge
there's
less?
a premium.
Hey, so
Johanna, that's for you.
It's an upgrade.
if you're listening to the show right now, whether it be live or later when we do the edited version, do us a favor, like the video. If you're new, subscribe. We're trying to build our viewership, obviously.
Leave comments because that helps
So-
the algorithm too.
Leave comments, say where you're at, where you're watching from, that good stuff. We do post the audio version also on Spotify and Apple iTunes, iHeartMedia, all the major podcast platforms. So whatever you listen to your podcast on, you can hear the audio version on your podcast. And you can also join our social media outlets, and you can find those on our website, drinkingwithdrew.com.
Sponsored
Keith-
by Caps Florida.
Keith Keller says, tell Joe to be careful shaking like that or the plug may fall out.
Oh, are you still wearing the plug?
Oh,
The butt plug. We do have it in studio.
this plug.
Yes.
I thought he was thinking like the
butt plug.
The plug to the.
He does say the butt plug will
headphones
fall
plug.
out.
Yep. So the plug is still in studio.
Yeah, you want to put it on your screen over there?
There you go. Plug.
You can put it on my screen.
So you can play with it.
There you go. Okay. So
It just gets passed around.
It does.
So Joe brought a drink that we're going to try here in a little bit.
Nice.
What'd you bring, Joe?
I brought 2 options, so you can either have both or we can pick one or the other.
Okay, well, you keep talking, so I'm going to go get
Oh,
some.
okay.
No, haven't
Ah.
done
Oh.
So-
You guys can keep talking, it's just gonna be on the camera.
So one, can you switch from there or no?
I
Okay.
can't switch, no.
So one of the
I
options.
don't know why she left it on me when you're talking.
She's coming back.
He's explaining the drink and the beverage.
Well, I mean, they're gonna come when we get there anyway. But
Okay.
so I brought 2 because you said get something unique, and I have plenty of scotches and rums, but I mean they're good, but they're not unique. So I figured I'd try to grab something a little bit different, and I got a Ukrainian vodka, which is honey pepper. So it's a hot honey pepper, and then I brought Greek mastika, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with mastika.
Not really.
It's sort of like they take the grapes and they make like a brandy almost, but then they mix it with the sap of the mystic tree, and it's only grown on like one specific Greek island. And about 10 years ago, they had a major fire, and they lost like 60% of like the trees, and so like the volume or like their available inventory of mastika for the next 5 or 6 years after that was sort of like kind of sparse. But it's pretty much come back now as far as availability. It's only like 30% alcohol, so it's like 60 proof, but it's pretty tasty. It's the type of drink that you have sort of well chilled, and it's sort of like an after dinner aperitif, just a kind or a digestif actually. I would like to start with the mastika, the Greek one. You have to peel the. So this is this I actually brought back when I was in Greece a few years ago.
I'll
So
go with
that's
that one.
that's from there.
No, I don't.
Yeah, of course. Gotta have ice,
All right, then you gotta have ice. Yes, good.
like nice and chilled.
Joe's had this before. I'll take his word for it. I'll take some ice. Too.
And my other option was to bring over some ouzo, but I figured you guys may have had ouzo
I've had
before.
ouzo, yeah.
Yeah. It's sort of similar to like ouzo in the fact that the Greeks drink it like after dinner every night. But they keep it really nice and cold. They keep the bottle in the freezer all the time. Only 3. What about a 4th person?
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Looks like water.
Yeah.
Looks dangerous.
Looks dangerous.
So this is Mastika.
Okay, give it a shot, Joe.
Go ahead and try it, Joe.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What kind of alcohol is it?
It's they take some grapes and they sort of make almost like a brandy out of it.
Ooh,
But they mix it with sap from the mastic tree. And so it's not like it doesn't fall into a category of like a vodka or a rum or gin, but it's sort of like its own type of thing.
It does have a syrupy taste.
you really can't smell it. It tastes better than it smells.
The sipping music.
If you can't smell it, how does it taste better than it smells?
It's like
She means don't smell it.
just don't smell
Oh,
it.
so don't smell it. Not
smell
that you
it.
can't smell it. It sort of does smell like a vodka.
It smells weird.
Okay.
It smells like it's been in storage too long.
It smells a little like, well, it tastes.
I mean, alcohol
like
always has a funny smell, depending on
almost
what it
tastes
is.
like a
But
sapphire or something. Like a,
I think it's delicious.
It smells earthy.
I mean,
it's very syrupy.
Yeah.
earthy.
It is syrupy. Yeah.
That's a good. It does like tree clippings.
Yeah.
What are we gonna mix with it? Because I'm definitely kind of a mixing with this.
I have.
I mean, if you do some research, I know they mix it with like lemon juice and like some fresh basil.
Yeah, you
They
want
make
something
like
kind of sweet.
cocktails out of it.
Right.
I don't know if you could just like throw some orange juice in it or something. I don't know.
Citrus.
I mean,
citrus.
the way I've always seen it the way that the Greeks have it is they just have it straight like this right after dinner.
He's like, can I put some Coke in it?
I mean,
Pepsi?
I could do like
Diet
a brownie.
soda?
I mean, you could
It's gonna be a
probably
brownie or something.
actually you can put it with some cold brew coffee, and they make like a Mestica,
wanna make some coffee?
Mestina Chino or
You
something.
can
or-
just use one of your cold brew Starbucks that are in the refrigerator.
I mean, I don't drink coffee, so I wouldn't do that, but you could.
It's on you, by the way. Looking all melancholy.
I added some drinking music. Oh, look, my wrist is doing better. I can hang that up on the wall. Jesus Christ.
That's what happens when you just.
Spends too much time fingering.
No, I told Jason today. I said I plugged my new amp up and I mic'd it up and I'm gonna throw it into the podcast somehow. I didn't really know how I was gonna add it in. He's like, dude, awesome, man.
Sounds like him.
Just like it,
Just
was
like-
it?
Just like him.
No, his wrist hurts because he will walk behind me and he'll record and then he will just, as hard as he can, smack my ass and get a reaction. And then
Right.
he does that and my ass is like steel. Like,
Do you know it's
like hitting a
do you know it's
vault.
coming or no?
no, I don't.
So you don't like
No.
you don't like clench and like tighten the muscle in advance.
No.
Yeah, Keith. I actually was playing. He said, "Holy shit, you're actually playing."
It's the only time he
Mine
puts
must
effort
be
into
behind.
fingering.
He
I'm
said,
not
he
seeing
said
that yet.
"Little
Yeah.
Ripper lives."
Little spinner.
Little Ripper.
It's little spinner.
No, well, when I'm playing, it's Little Ripper. You know, if I'm
When he's-
Not
breakdancing,
Jesse and
when
the
he's
Rippers.
spinning, it's
if I'm
spinner.
breakdancing, it's Little Spinner.
You're always little spinner.
Dude, I was gonna change my team name to Little Spinner on there.
Please
See if
do
you
that.
noticed.
You should. Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody else wouldn't get
No,
it,
no.
but you would have got
So
it.
verdict?
I like it.
I mean, it's good.
Good.
It's definitely a sipper. You
Well,
know.
I mean, you said unique, so
Little sipper.
It's
I
a digestive.
figured I'd bring
just
something
like
I know
said.
you wouldn't have all the time, or that you probably never had before.
It's a nice little after dinner.
Yeah.
yeah, I think I need more ice cubes though.
More ice cubes. You literally, it was like the
I would
drink
give
was barely above the cubes, so that the cubes would keep it
Not
even
because
more
it's
chilled.
not cold, just because it's real syrupy. I'm trying to.
I would give
break
I would
that
give you
syrup
one out
down.
of here, but it might have some Simon saliva on it.
I'm used to Simon saliva. I live with the
True.
fucking dog.
I would
So-
say you're used to wiener saliva, but that just sounds really bad.
Yeah, don't even go there. So Joe, what's the alcohol percentage on that?
30%, 60 proof.
Okay, so it's not
And
quite.
this, and this is Skinos, which is the brand. There's only about like 10 different companies or so that make this type of alcohol, and it has to be come from the mastic trees of this one Greek island called
I know what that tree
Chia.
tastes like because I smell it and I just burped and it tasted like it smelled.
How'd you come across this?
A friend of my wife's had said, "Hey, when you go there, can you bring me a bottle?" And so while I was there and I found it in the local store, I brought home an extra two.
Joe's
two
used to buying.
I brought two extra
alcohol
bottles home
for-
with myself.
So you
For
smuggled
women.
alcohol on a plane?
No, you just put it right in your luggage. But yeah, this was actually I actually brought this back from
It does
Greece.
taste like a pine tree.
It does
Yeah.
have piney notes to it, yeah, but it's made from the sap of the tree. Like they get it hard, and then they.
Hey! Yeah, I knew I had to turn the volume down on that. You guys are gonna blow the mics up. Jesus, fucking! I'm glad I'm hanging out with such mature individuals.
Yeah.
Man.
Apparently, it has its origins in from like 3,000 years ago or something like that.
Getting harder, the tree.
No, like the way that they make the alcohol from that tree.
So by slaves.
So before like Jesus was around, like if Jesus traveled to Greece, he may have drank this, but he didn't go to Greece.
Makes you walk on water.
You're right. He could have traveled with Greece easy. He just walked across.
But it's a popular thing in Greece, and I guess they traded it across the Mediterranean to like Turkey and different countries across the Mediterranean as part of their trade. So you get a little history lesson to go with it.
Thanks.
Burp.
You taste it in the burp, don't you?
Oh yeah.
You can that is when you taste it, the actual smell.
I guess
You taste the smell when you burp.
I can
But
smell it on his microphone.
Yeah, serious. Have you burped yet from it?
Not
No.
yet,
When you burp from it, you will taste the smell.
I'm not an animal like Little Spinner.
Did you guys see this?
What?
The suspected mass killing turns out to be a bunch of folks in a yoga pose.
Idiot.
Now, who?
All they saw was feet lined up.
Yeah. So this lady
Oh, my
apparently.
God.
It is called a corpse pose, but they weren't corpses.
Corpse pose.
Yeah.
You
So
just- you
Isn't that
lay
just,
down.
isn't that just lying down?
It's called missionary.
No, at the very the yoga that I've done in the past, the last 10 minutes, you literally just lay on the mat and you just honestly, if you relax enough, you feel like you're melting into the mat because you've just worked your muscles so much, you're just relaxing.
so this is at
to
the end.
At
So-
the very, it's literally the last thing you do before you walk out the door.
Okay.
So you were literally just laying on the ground, palms up, and you're just you're breathing, you're just feeling every muscle just melt into the ground.
So isn't that
So
a
you're
little
just laying there.
pretentious?
Some people
to-
actually will fall asleep during this,
that's called sleeping though. It's not
But isn't
but it's
yoga.
just relaxing.
Nap time.
Doesn't that seem a little pretentious that they have to take you're gonna lay down flat? We're gonna call that a move. Like that's a yoga move.
Everything
no.
is a move. I mean, there's an official
I
name
agree,
for
Joe.
it.
It's
I
called
thought it was just called
it's
a corpse
called
pose.
sitting. It's
Right.
called laying down.
Right. So on
What?
Wednesday, a concerned but misguided individual called the police to report what they thought was a mass killing. Except when police arrived at the scene at Seascape Cafe in Lincolnshire, England, they found a bunch of people lying motionless on the floor.
So she
Well, wait
just
a second.
Under
That's a
blanket,
really long.
How long is that pose?
under
Right,
blankets,
it's not supposed to be that long.
finishing up a yoga class. Yeah, I mean,
did she just walk by and look in the window and she saw everybody laying down?
Maybe. But I'm sure if you said, oh my God, there's a mass killing, the cops are going to be there in a minute. So
Oh, that's
it
quick.
can be 10 minutes. That
Unless
you're,
they're
just
across
relaxing.
the street. Oh, it's
Maybe.
It's a 10-minute
Isn't
pose.
It
yoga-
could be yeah, it's just you relaxing. It's kind of
Wow.
after you work out, you stretch your muscles. It's kind of
Yeah.
the
I
same
think they were
aspect. You
buttering
just
each other up for
relax it.
sex. Don't you? Isn't that a thing?
Maybe.
How many guys are in that?
No, unless they're hornballs. Just want to.
Oh, yeah, I was-
guys in yoga classes just want to get laid,
Exactly.
or
Oh,
just
100%.
look at women. Period. So
I went to one yoga class in college.
My point exactly.
One. Well, my girlfriend at the time is like, "Oh, can you come with me?" It was power yoga,
Oh,
and I'm
Lord.
telling you, I couldn't. I could do some of it,
Joe just
but
pronounced
it
it
was
yogurt.
like yogurt.
Yogurt. He said it was power yogurt.
The all powerful yogurt.
I knew you were going to reference Spaceballs. Good job, Joe.
So Amaya did.
Be ashamed if I couldn't.
Amaya used to do a Pure Bar. You heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Does she do your bar? Pure.
there was
Once a month and for birthdays.
Yeah.
The only bar I do is a chocolate bar.
there was a on Valentine's Day they did a couples one.
Mm.
So all these women brought in their guys. That shit's hard, man.
We did goat
It is.
yoga.
It's hard.
We did do goat yoga.
Goat
My
yoga?
wife did that a
We
month
did.
ago, over here in
Mhm.
Grady Goat.
right in
Grady
the
Goat
neighborhood.
yoga.
So
Yeah.
is that
Yeah.
just an excuse to get cute goats work? I mean,
Well, so
Well, they poop and pee on you.
we lucked
Oh,
out
God,
They definitely
dude.
do.
because the place where he put the mats down, which was the back row, kind of like when first day of school, they're like, okay, pick your desk, kids.
Yeah,
And, you pick the
ours
last
is-
row. It was very smart, though, in goat yoga because they start at the front and they will actually lure the goats to everyone with treats, and they'll make them jump on your back if they're small enough, whatever. But they will piss and shit all over you,
Oh,
your
God.
mat, whatever. By the time they got to us, they were all out
Yeah.
of everything. So we're just like, yes, cute
Yeah,
yoga.
but they also
cute,
got
cute
shit
goats
all
and
over their
no
paws.
Yeah, but
No.
the shit is like little bunny shit.
Yeah,
Like
it's little pellets.
And
Yeah.
What's the purpose? Like, is it just because they're cute?
Nobody was actually doing yoga.
I don't
It was
know.
pretty much just like you
Playing
hold a
with the
position until they come to you, and then you're just like, oh, little goats, and then they're just so cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just little goats. Yeah.
And it was like
Wow.
50 degrees out when we were there. It was so cold.
It was so fucking cold. I mean, I think it was colder than 50 degrees.
It was cold.
And you wouldn't tell me what we were doing. It was a surprise.
Yeah.
And so you're like,
It was
okay.
your birthday, right?
No, it was for Christmas.
Oh.
That's why it was 9 degrees below zero, it felt like.
Mm.
And you're like, well, you have to wear something that's warm, but something that you don't care if it gets dirty. And I'm like, what are we doing? And so I'm like trying to find something that's like out. I mean, we managed, but it was cold.
Yep.
It was fun. It was a good day. And then we had to stop at
Was that-
Walmart.
was that
so you could
local
get
too?
yoga mats.
Was that around
It's,
here?
Grady Goat, which is the known assassin.
yeah, the
Oh.
assassin.
How much
'Cause-
is goat yoga?
I don't know.
I want to say it was like $44 a piece.
Well, my wife went to one local
I
around
could be
here,
very wrong.
But it's
and I
at-
think
It's
I
so
think it
long.
was really cheap, like $10.
No, it wasn't.
It's
And it
definitely
was
wasn't
at-
that.
and it was
at the
and it was like
farm.
right over here, like not further than like Ruskin.
They could have opened another
So-
one.
No,
But the one that we
there's-
went to, it's like on a farm where they like rescue animals too.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like they were just charging you $44 to be pretentious assholes. They were actually like they were putting it
was a
towards
donation, yeah.
donations, right? So
Well,
I told
can we
Keith-
get the Drinking with Drew show to be live at the goat farm, and we can kind of
No, definitely not.
No?
I told Keith, I said, I'm rusty these days, bro.
Rusty
He says
Ripper.
Rusty Ripper.
sounds like a sex
Oh,
thing.
yeah, it's so funny.
The Rusty Ripper.
Crusty
It's
Ripper
one
is
of
what
the-
I call your underwear.
Crusty Ripper. Yeah.
One of the-
I ripped a crusty one under the covers. Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I need a refill, so I'm gonna get up and get a refill.
Oh, sorry.
That's what are you sorry for? You don't have to cater.
Supposed to be the beer wench.
Yeah, I need to mix that with something because
What do you wanna
it's
mix
going
it
to give
with?
me some bad heartburn.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say heartburn. What do you want to mix it with? We don't really have anything other than sodas, unless you want it
It's
cold
fine.
coffee.
I'll just finish it later. Put
Okay.
something on.
Just let the ice melt. So what's on the pamphlet?
Well, we're
Sugaring. We
We're
haven't
gonna
talked about
talk
that.
about sugaring.
And top 10, you got top 10, you said?
I do, and it's kind of related to sugaring though. So
Perfect.
we'll,
With the top 10 could be related to the stripper
Oh, my.
strike. Top 10 cities number of strip clubs, because you said there was 10
yep.
on the list.
Oh, is
that
that
it?
what it is?
Well, it's not strip clubs. I think we've actually done strip clubs before.
And we can save the Ukrainian vodka to next week if you want.
There you go.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, let me pull that up while we're
I
here.
was like, ooh,
Oh, that reminds me. I'll be out. I'm going out of town for work.
That's not allowed.
I know. I'll call in remotely.
There you go.
we'll save the Ukrainian vodka to when you get back or what?
Yeah, let's see it.
I don't know.
I'd
We'll
like to try-
see.
I'd like to try that.
There's one day in October that I said that I have to be off the show because I'm going to a concert with my sisters. And he's like,
Backstreet Boys?
No, you can't. No,
Yeah.
Morrissey.
He
Morrissey.
he wanted me to take over the cameras, and I said, fuck no, I won't even be there.
So it's
Yeah,
going to be
so-
one camera. It's going to be this view.
I'll be in Italy.
It's going to be the
I'll
whole
be in Italy
hour
for 2
and a half,
weeks.
2
We'll
hours.
probably just skip that day and maybe change.
Do not
it.
come and rob my house while I'm gone.
Joe, we'll be watching.
October what? What is that?
What date?
I don't even remember.
Well, I'm gonna be gone.
Well,
the
let's
9th to
not tell when you're gone, Joe.
Oh yeah.
Let's not tell when you're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to have somebody living in your house
Joe
while you're
lives
gone,
at-
but still.
Yeah, he's going
Right.
to actually hire somebody to live at the house for 2 weeks or some
Really?
shit.
Yep. To take care of my dog.
How much is that?
75 a day.
Not bad, but
That's
Well,
not-
I mean, it's cheaper than like some of the other ones charge 150 a day.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah, for
Yeah.
150 a day, I would do it because I can work remotely.
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd work from your house.
Can you bring the kids
Mm-hmm.
and tear
Even
Joe's
better.
house
Yeah,
up?
exactly.
There
Yeah.
you go.
All right, so we're going to talk about sugaring. So sugaring,
Is that like a sex move?
well, everybody has
Sure.
everybody knows the phrase of sugar daddy, which it is kind of in line with that topic. But
My goal in life was to be a sugar daddy.
well, you kind of
Fail-
still are.
fail- no, a little bit.
A little bit. You're a solidified sugar daddy, maybe. I don't know.
Legal.
Legal one. So sugar daddy, sugaring is when you're jumping from sugar daddy to sugar daddy to sugar daddy, and you're not just settling with the sugar daddy. You're actually it's a career.
I never thought of
And-
being a sugar baby, because that's like the term that I keep
Yep.
referring to. I never thought of it as being a one sugar daddy
Oh yeah.
It's supposed
job.
to be.
I
yeah.
never thought of it as a one.
They
That's
don't.
why-
I thought it was multiple. It was kind of like,
No.
you
That's
know.
why you never got to be one.
Right. I mean, obviously. I was
You
doing
settled
it
far,
all wrong.
you settled far too soon. So, and I guess the point of it is
and you got
to-
stuck with that.
Yeah, Jesus.
I mean, you could have had your pick.
Well, all right, so this lady, she claims to make over $500,000 so far.
How long?
Not too long.
2 months.
Yeah, exactly. So she's 27. Her name is Palmer Kelly.
What is it?
Palmer Kelly.
Are we Buderbanging?
Buderbang.
Well, she's
Well, she's obviously got to be a bang if an old man.
yeah. You know, I was actually thinking about it being a Buderbang, but by
Seems
the
like
top,
a
It's a little
seems like a
too
gimme. It's a
obvious.
it's
gimme.
kind of like the escortarian. Is that what it's called?
Equestrian.
Equestrian.
Escortarian. Sounds like an attorney squid.
When I'm not looking at it, it becomes a very complicated word.
What religion are you? Escortarian.
Hooked on phonics worked for me.
All right, so Palmer Kelly is self-confessed sugar baby who travels the world with
So
her
she does call
clients.
herself a sugar baby.
Well,
Yeah.
but
For
she's
multiple
sugaring.
clients,
The term is sugaring. That's the term that is new, and that's what caught my attention. Was the phrase is new? It's not necessarily, sugar daddy this, sugar daddy that, and
Before it was just called being a whore. Now it's
Yeah.
sugaring. Gotcha.
It's
Before it's prostitution.
There's no way we're going to get guests on the show if you call them whores.
There's nothing wrong with being a whore.
Exactly.
Garby just invited a stripper on the show.
She's a
No,
porn
no,
star.
she's a porn star.
Well, but
There's
whatever.
nothing wrong with being a whore. I didn't say it as I'm
Nope.
just saying that's what it used to be called. Now
Okay.
it's something else.
And technically speaking,
Make sure you get
I
paid
tell you.
first.
There
Make
you
sure
go.
you get the money first.
Garby's going to start writing my name all over these, on the bathroom walls and shit. Be on the show. Contact Drew. Here's my cell phone number. Did you get your wiener sucked in this
For a
bathroom
good
stall?
time call.
Talk about it.
For an average okay time.
Yeah.
For 3 inches, call.
Hey.
Yeah, but then
Okay, Palmer Kelly, 27, is a self-confessed sugar baby who travels the world with her clients, earning up to $500,000 from the job, according to Southwest News Service, whoever the fuck that is. Since taking up the title, Kelly has traveled the globe from Las Vegas to Paris, with her patrons paying the first-class tickets and accommodations, plus thousands in per diem funds. All right, so it goes on. I mean, this story kind of explains how she's trying to make the.
Hold on, I want to switch to her so we can see her.
Okay, yeah, I mean, we can
Yeah.
bump it up a
Oh,
little bit.
actually,
Kinda average.
Actually did, yeah.
She's pretty average. I mean, she's not like I expected more fakeness, I guess, like more alteration. I don't know, more makeup, more. I don't know. I like her better than I thought.
less is more.
Then
And then
see
you have
one.
that, and then but that's a different girl. That can't be the same
Is it?
one.
I don't know.
There's no way
Different
that's the same
different hair
one.
color.
It's got to be her. This is her little. It says
I
over
think
the
that's
years,
her.
Kelly has been to places like Las
Kelly
Vegas,
is not Palmer.
Mexico, Hampton, Paris, France.
Right, it's not the same one. Palmer is the first one.
Well,
I thought her name was Palmer
Palmer
Kelly.
Kelly.
Oh, Kelly's the last name. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So she's got a man's first name.
Right.
I
Last
mean,
name, first
if
name,
you wanna
first name,
say
last
that.
name.
You know who she looks like? She looks like my friend Tara.
Tara,
I'm gonna
are
have
you
to
a
send
sugar
these
baby?
photos- I'm gonna have to send these photos to her and see.
Tara, call in the show.
Now this had to be when she was actually stripping, because that's
Oh,
definitely a
that's-
strip
That's a
club.
strip club.
That's a strip
Right.
club locker
Yeah.
room. Yeah,
You've seen plenty of those.
I have.
Have you?
Yes.
Why
How
did
do
they
you-
let you in the locker room?
How'd that happen?
Well,
Taking
you know,
photos?
I'm special.
That was
Drunk, he thought he
that
was
was
going to
before
the
he got
bathroom.
caught and thrown out.
Yeah.
He tried to sneak in there and steal a hairbrush.
I mean, but obviously she's taking all these photos of her, traveling around and getting
Question:
fed
who
and fucked.
takes the picture?
Probably
The sugar daddies.
Yeah.
I can't even speak straight.
I mean, she's obviously taking
This
that of
mastica
herself.
is delicious, by the way.
No,
I haven't
Joe's
had it
drunk.
in a couple of years.
No, you're drinking something different, or is that the same thing?
He just got
That
Yeah.
picture
Mastica.
has to be like her very first go round because
She does look very different.
Yeah, because she got a different color hair.
But also she looks less classy in that photo. I feel like
That
when
looks
you're a
stressed
sugar
out, yeah.
baby, you
Did-
don't look
did-
like
No,
a
she's-
stripper.
she's
You
fresh
look-
out of the
Did
club.
any of them look
right,
classy?
fresh out of the club. She looks in the first photo. That's why I thought it was a completely different person because she looks very like put together,
Trashy?
very
She was shooting porn on this day.
that right. And that's not what I think of when I think of like sugar babies. I think of more put together. You can take them to a
Well,
classy place.
I mean, she's
Pretty woman.
yeah, and
Big
then,
mistake.
so I guess
Huge.
escorts in term have been around forever.
Of course, they were whores back then.
They were they're professional,
I married a whore. How dare you? She's a nice lady.
classy whores, but
Yeah.
You know.
I met a male escort on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a gay cruise?
No, he was there with some old lady, and
Of course.
oh, he was
Oh, that's
getting
amazing.
paid.
yeah, very cool guy.
But
Very
what's
nice.
weird is a lot of the male escorts are actually gay.
He was gay.
Oh, see,
Did he have to like perform though? I mean, or was he just like a pure like
I don't.
companionship only?
We didn't get into that. I didn't.
And
wanna
that's what
know.
she
I mean,
said.
That would be my first fucking question. I'd be like, are you banging the old lady, or is this just for money and
I
looks?
assumed he. I assumed he was.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
He,
so
he said he did say she just wants company.
when you say old lady,
Oh,
like
she just
how
wants
old was old
companionship.
lady?
Yeah.
I mean, she's a Blanche.
She was in her 70s,
Mm.
late 70s.
My parents are in their 70s. I don't
So-
think they're old.
That's because they're.
Are you calling them old?
That's because they're your parents.
Oh, okay.
Did you know that on the Golden Girls, Blanche was
They
as
were, like,
old as J Lo is
57
right
or-
now?
They were like 55, 58,
Yeah, they were
Oh, yeah,
like in
they're-
their
yeah,
early.
yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
late 50s,
No,
early
people
60s.
have
Yeah.
aged very, very poorly in the past.
Yes.
Well,
it's very
they were
different
living
now.
their best life.
Yeah.
I mean, Rose had the best stories.
No, if you look at
St.
like
Olaf.
Back in
NFL,
St. Olaf.
look at NFL players, you can like compare. Well, any athletes really. Like you compare somebody in their mid 20s back in the 1960s to now. It's,
Okay, so
Well, what about the football
Shocking.
player that used to be he was a professional football player, and he just died because of an accident at work on a construction site. He's a construction worker now. Well, he was a construction worker, but it's like, how do you go from being a professional football player?
Is that how Mike Williams died?
Yeah, the one that just died.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it's crazy to me that
Blow
He-
through
like
that
they
money.
don't they don't like.
It's because he spent all his
hire
money
accountants and-
giving it to sugar babies.
That's
Exactly.
true. I just
Okay,
feel
so-
so like it's crazy that they blow
Darby,
through their
how
money
old-
so much. Thank you for cutting me
I
off.
was. You were
appreciate it.
done. You were like. That's not cutting you off. I could tell you were in the last 3 seconds of your fucking sentence. So I'm
But
just
I didn't finish.
continuing the conversation. All right. So how old was
Laura,
the
do you always have the problem of not being able to finish?
Yes.
how old was the old lady on the cruise that he was with?
She
He
was
said 70s.
she was late 70s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Late 70s.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to show you some photos
No,
of
Bang.
some. This could be a Buderbang.
We're just
okay?
gonna rapid fire.
We're gonna rapid fire. This is technically a Buderbang, but of old folks' home retirement center.
There's
The
loads.
women had a
God.
a fashion show, a
was like a
bikini
bodybuilding show.
a bikini modeling
What?
like show for the men at the
This is that place where I mean I'm looking at really tiny photos, but this is the place where they've all been nipped and tucked.
STDs.
Sorry, I'm not on the
it
right
says
camera.
it says bikini contest in a retirement home.
Right, wrong one. There we go.
All right.
I can't
Look it
drive.
up. Blow it up.
I can't drive home when that.
Oh,
Do you want to put your glasses on for this?
Yes,
No, I
that's
don't.
amazing.
This
That
goes
is
on and
awesome.
on.
Oh my
What?
god!
Oh my! Those boobs should have
Yeah,
been
but
done a long time
she's
ago.
sucking that in. She's like
Oh, wait,
holding
hold
in
on.
her stomach.
Wait, wrong one. Jesus.
I
cameras.
mean, there's a couple of them. They're like,
I mean,
not
how are
terrible.
they? Okay, there's obviously a retirement community where they were all bodybuilders.
Look at these
I
guys.
know.
Look at these guys
Because
in the
look
background,
at those
though. They are
arms
like,
on those
so happy.
women
Pussy. I'm
and those
getting
six
pussy. I'm
packs.
getting
Like,
pussy.
oh my god!
I can't wait to retire so I can finally.
No,
have
here's the
sex.
crazy thing. You know how when old men are bodybuilders, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like they still look like they're ripped, but their six pack turns into like a big one pack.
Okay.
Like, there's no definition. Look at these women who are older than he is, and they're still like defined
Yeah.
individual abs.
Yeah.
I
Like,
thought you were
that is
gonna. I thought you were
amazing.
gonna comment that looks like
I mean-
Sophia with the hair and the glasses.
No, but I
She does
love
not-
them
back
That
up.
body
all.
doesn't look old.
It
Back up.
doesn't.
Back
There is
up one
actually
more.
no. Hold on. There's an episode of Golden Girls where they are in the future, but Blanche and Dorothy are just heads, so they're sitting on platters on the table. And Dorothy, I'm sorry,
Well,
Mom, Rose. No, not Rose. She's,
Sophia?
Okay.
Sophia got a body, and they literally had bodies like that, and she had an old lady head, but body like that. It was funny.
Go back one page. Right there. That's Sophia.
This one on the left, right here.
The hair and the glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
But
That is so.
I mean,
good.
honestly, this is kind of on the right in the
You know,
red.
who
She's
does it
kinda-
look? Who does the head look like?
Both?
She's probably
Don't
like
say
the.
it.
She's probably like
Who
the
does it look like?
stepdaughter.
Don't even say it.
Just say it off
no,
mic.
No.
Say it off.
Wait,
Yeah.
which one?
Oh, no, you
Which
can't
one
do
are we
that.
talking about?
Is it somebody we know?
No.
No.
I mean,
I mean, those
She's-
boobs should have been done a
here's
lot.
the
like,
thing. You think these chicks like this one in
You
the
think they're
maroon?
in the
Photoshop?
right, in the
This
back.
one's in
Hey
the maroon.
yo,
I would. I mean,
She looks hot.
shit, I'd bang her.
Yeah, she looks hot.
she's got some shit going on there.
You have to send me the link to this because I need it for about
Okay,
12
Joe.
minutes.
Wow.
Joe,
So-
don't lie. 12 seconds.
Right.
Well, I like to read the articles first.
How old do you think these chicks are when they get their boobs done?
Well,
Oh,
you're
they-
supposed
they-
to get them redone every 10 years.
Yeah,
Are you really?
that's got to
Yeah.
be touched up. Yeah,
I mean, supposed to, and what people actually do are two completely different things.
Hmm.
But they say that you're supposed to get them done every like 10 years.
Okay. I mean, I kind of want to zoom in on this one on the left.
Do it.
I know.
But, I
Why don't you full screen that shit? The two little. No, one more. No, go two more over.
What?
There, that one right there.
Well, it's still not letting me.
It's,
zoom
Well,
in.
it's full screen.
within the browser.
Yeah, so you have to open the browser.
He has to full
the
screen
green,
the browser.
The green dot up there.
No, higher up.
Right.
What
See
is,
where
what
the,
is
see where
that
my
bathing
finger is?
suit next to her?
See the green dot
Over
in
here?
that
I
top
don't know.
corner?
Isn't that weird?
What the?
What are we looking at?
The bathing suit next to the maroon.
Oh, it's
Is this all Photoshop?
No,
no.
not.
It's just a nude color. It's just a very bad bathing suit. There, you'd see nipple if that wasn't
What the hell is
encased in a bathing suit top.
Oh,
Holy
there's
fuck,
some
no.
things going
No,
on here.
those.
Yeah.
How
Those
about the one on the
Reduce,
right?
reduce.
No.
There's the one on the right.
The one on the right clearly
I
had.
don't know what is going on there. But
I'm proud of her self-confidence.
The one in the
Wow.
middle kind of looks like George Bush.
and the one on the left.
Barbara
No, Barbara Bush.
Barbara Bush.
And that looks like George next to
I think they photoshopped the faces onto
I
different
don't-
bodies.
I
I don't
mean,
think so.
I don't think so.
These guys are so happy. Look at this.
My
dude.
guy looks like his
He's
hands up her butt.
Look at
Looks
this
like the
guy.
guy in the blue coat looks like a
It
hand
looks
is
like
up
he
her
looks
butt.
naked.
He does.
I don't know what's
Doesn't he?
going on.
He probably is.
But some.
What's
are.
going on right here?
Oh
Like I
my
see some
gosh.
weird like.
This
Like, is that man titty over
This.
there
What the fuck is
That-
going on with maroon face? No, please zoom in on maroon face on the right.
on the right?
think
I
it's
don't
just-
know.
Is she an ogre?
I think it's just bad.
Zoom in.
I think there's just bad photos. Like, look at some of these
No.
faces. They're just fucked
No,
up.
look at. That's what I'm saying.
Is that Rocky Dennis?
Oh God.
It looks like an ogre.
No, because
It
even
looks
this,
like Chunk.
even this guy's
Hey,
face
you
is fucked up.
guys.
Hey, you guys!
Like this
That's
guy's
what it
face
looks
is
like.
fucked up.
Yeah.
This guy's
Good
chest is
pull on
fucked
that
up.
one.
This guy's face is.
There's
fucked
got to
up.
be Photoshop.
Something's
Then.
going
I mean,
on with it.
something. There's.
Maybe they didn't sign off, and
Oh!
that's how they
Like
blur.
something's going on here.
Yeah, this is all
Sweet
Photoshop.
Something's
Yeah,
going on.
look at there's
Look
something
at on the
going on.
left. Look at this.
Maybe,
Oh.
maybe,
I mean,
it's-
her thumb disappears into her body.
Maybe
in
they're
green.
just, maybe they're dancing. and
maybe this isn't AI generated.
Oh,
You think?
maybe if it's like all bodybuilders.
If somebody
Yeah,
said,
this
what
is
would...
weird.
Everyone now who's in the gym 24/7.
No,
yes, this
they
is what
could have
they're doing.
taken these pictures with like 27-year-olds or like 30-year-old people and say, what would these people look like in 50 years?
Look
That's
at this-
what I
look
think
at this.
more
What is-
than-
What's going on right there?
Yeah, I don't
like-
buy it. This feels.
Wait,
weird.
where are you?
I don't-
You're pointing at your
This is
screen like we
definitely
can
AI.
Can
see
you
it.
see this
Oh
guy?
yes, that one.
What's going on there?
Wait, that's a woman. That's a bathing suit.
I don't
There's
buy it.
no
I don't buy
bikini.
this.
I know
Yeah, there's
something's
weird
going on, right?
And the three in the back. Hold on, look. The three in the back
Yeah,
are
their
all the
faces
same
are fucked
faces.
up.
No, the three on the back row left
They
are
all-
all the same face.
But what I will say is, bang all of them.
I'm banging some AI elderly
oh,
pussy.
I'm pretty sure this is all AI.
You think?
Yeah, there's
And
something going.
There
on.
was just a photo and they said, let's age
Feels-
progress this.
Feels fishy.
Yeah.
and,
It
and
started
Garby
out
knows what
good.
fishy feels like.
Look, she's only got one leg.
That one only has one arm. It started out good, and the more photos you looked at, it just got worse and worse.
Yeah.
Unrelated, I do need you to email me this.
Oh my god.
Oh
I
man.
said
This is
You need
just
to go
Like,
ridiculous.
look
12
at the
minutes.
stomach hand morphing into.
Ugh.
It's all bad.
Even
See,
got
that looks
underboob.
real.
Yeah,
This
that's,
look, I could believe this, but I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
then,
But that's one of the first ones we saw.
These women are jacked.
That's what I'm saying.
that's why
Oh,
I
see, look at the tit hanging out. You didn't see that the
I don't want
first
to get
time.
banned by
Wait,
YouTube.
wait,
Wait,
go
go
back.
back to that. Go back to that.
I don't know.
There's
can
no
you-
What's
nipple.
that?
It
What's
just
going
it's
on?
bad. It's bad Photoshop
Like,
or
what's,
whatever.
what's underneath it?
I don't know.
The bathing suit broke. Is that what it
There's
is?
no nippage.
I can't tell. I should have brought my glasses. I didn't know we were.
But look
You
at
wanna
this
borrow
lady.
mine?
Look at this lady. She's taking her top off. Like she's
Wait,
busy.
which one are you pointing
This
to?
one here. See the
That's
little
what-
mouse?
Oh yeah, look at that one
She's
back there.
taking her
She's
shit
taking
off.
it off, but there's no nippage, so we're not going to get banned. They all have
Um,
belly button rings too.
I mean, all this is on Facebook, so it's got to be like.
Yeah, no,
not
they
bad,
definitely.
Did you subscribe to
Photoshop.
something on Facebook that you got this or what?
This okay, so
Probably.
it's repeating.
Oh, the face on the red one looks. jacked
Something's weird,
up.
right?
Yeah, no. That now that we're
And
looking
then that,
at
and
it,
then that
zooming
weird ass
in.
bathing suit.
Remember
like,
the first time we saw the one in the
something's-
red? We
Alright.
were like, yeah,
Something's
that's
weird.
yeah,
Put it
that's
on the cameras.
Photoshop.
It's all got to be faked.
I don't know. Definitely
I mean, these women at this age are faking it, so I mean, they
We were
used to
so
faking it.
gullible for like a
We-
good 3 minutes.
Everybody had
we were like,
booties.
hell yeah! I can't wait to get old.
I'm like,
We
what do you
move to the
what do you-
villages.
Yeah.
What do you mean had?
Laura, down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down.
Hold on. We turned it into cock cam. Hang on. Let me see.
Wait,
Let me see, Joe.
where is it? Six. There we go.
Oh,
Joe. He's got,
oh,
He does have a little Woody right there.
Oh my gosh, look at that little.
See, Joe? Oh,
nope.
No.
That's why I wear black shorts. It's,
oh, shit.
Mastica. Mystique's doing its
But
job.
you do know that
It's called grannies, not
the
Mystique.
chicks in those old folks' home are getting laid left and right.
Oh.
They always do.
Why would you not? You know?
I mean, you
That-
have
Well,
10 more years to live.
They
Right.
say that the retirement homes, like the villages, those types of communities run rampant with STDs because they're just
They don't
Do they
care.
really?
banging it.
Mhm.
They're not going to get pregnant.
Well, how the hell do they get STDs?
Because
Because
they're just
they're just
banging
banging.
everybody.
But
Yeah.
And they're just
who
not
starts
caring.
it? Like somebody's getting something else.
It's just,
Right. I mean, it starts in one place and then it just, it keeps going and they just don't give a shit
Well, yeah, no,
about
no, they
protection
shouldn't.
because
They
they're not
shouldn't,
getting
yeah.
pregnant.
yeah, I mean.
But then they have to go and they have to take the same medication and get rid of it.
Do you have a sex drive at that age? Like that's
Yeah. I mean, with
It's
Hems,
got to stop at some point. Well, I know you can take stuff, but I mean, like, do you even want? Like, do you care? Like, at what age do you just not care anymore?
What?
When you no longer have a uterus that will produce a baby,
well,
let your freak flag fly, ladies.
you said that was now.
Mine can't have a baby, that's for sure. But
Okay.
there's
So you can't
that
have
like 0.001%, whatever the percentage is for the pill.
Mm-hmm.
There's always the chance. But hey, you hit menopause, that's 0%.
I don't know if that's true. It's always
I
a
can't
chance.
wait till I'm 80 so I can finally have sex.
No. We'll let you know. We'll hit you up. Introduce
Wait,
you to
that's
some
just
people.
yeah, that sounds completely
If we're still friends by then.
right.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you might be living in the villages,
I'll turn my house into the villages.
and you're a little you're a little bit older than I am, so you might be there first.
I will.
But I'm
I'll be
not.
there next year, Joe, based on how my memory's working.
Yeah.
They'll be like, no, he qualifies. Put him in. So sugaring.
Just for the old.
All of those women were sugar.
Right.
Oh.
So Laura, as the female co-host of the show,
I'm
Which-
regretting my decisions, yes.
no,
Oh,
I'm just
wait,
I'm just
that
saying,
wasn't the question.
is the sugaring lifestyle something that appeals to the general women? I'm not saying specific like, young people that don't want to get a real job, but is the sugaring lifestyle something that's appealing?
I think it depends on where you are in your life. Like
Well, she was saying she doesn't expect sex. So does that deter? Like,
She-
change
she
your
doesn't
opinion?
expect sex,
She's
but does
full
the
of-
guy
yeah.
expect sex?
She's
What
full
she
of shit.
expects are completely different things.
She's full of shit.
She's only expecting money.
She doesn't
That's all
expect
she can
it, but does she
expect.
provide it?
But if she wants more money, she's probably going to put out.
Yeah, she's saying it for the article.
Right.
Okay, so
She's saving it so she doesn't get arrested for prostitution
Right.
because
If
it's
you're-
illegal in most
If
states.
someone's buying me a first class ticket to Miami to come to a nightclub for a night, I'm obligated to put out.
all I heard is if someone's buying you a first class ticket to Miami to come.
Yeah,
That's
whatever
where
it is.
That's
I'm-
where your mind
That's how I'm
shut
gonna
off.
edit the
because
clip anyways.
she said have to like fly all over the world and stuff like that.
All over the world, and you pick Miami where we can
I'm-
drive in
I'm
like
just-
4
well,
hours.
Yeah, because I live here now, but like if you're like wherever you are, if you're in like the Midwest, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna fly you down to like a party,
Okay.
I mean,
So-
you're pretty much obligated to put out, aren't you?
Laura, if you become a profession, if you enter into the profession of sugaring, how many clients you're handling per year, per month? Are you putting out? What's your fee? How are you setting up your business?
I mean, I have
hypothetically.
no idea. That's a lot of research that I would have to do before.
She said she's made $500,000.
But how long? How long has she been doing this? Like,
Is
I
it
can
like
make
five-
$500,000, but it's going to take me
Is it
10
2
years.
10 years? You're not getting subscribers on YouTube.
I'm just joking with like how long has she been doing this that she's made the $500,000, and also too, is that money including the price of the ticket that she's getting for free, the hotel stay that she's getting for free? Because technically that's not going into her pocket. She's just getting a free vacation.
Now, if they pay for the ticket and she uses the ticket, obviously, she's not getting anything out of that except for a free trip. But,
right, but they were saying like a per diem.
But does she have to pay taxes on any money that they give her in cash?
If it is cash, the IRS is not going to
No,
know about it.
it's not what it's not saying what they
Sugar
know and
daddies
what
are
they
going to be
don't
sending
know.
her a 1099 at the end of the year.
But fuck, if I'm spending that much money on a girl, I want to make sure that I fucking pay taxes on that shit.
no,
I would make sure she pays taxes.
no, I'm sure there's something in the
'Cause-
contract.
Yeah,
that
but
says
I need a write off. I need
this
to write
is-
that off as
I
on
am
my
not
taxes.
liable for taxes. This is not a tax deduction for
Hey,
you.
Garby, it does say that she lives in Florida.
Oh,
There you go.
So,
Well,
she is a native.
I would say bring her on the show, but she'll probably
Sure.
charge you to come on the show.
I mean, maybe she'll do some body painting. Have we let
And then
that
she'll
go? Or are we
ghost
still
us?
trying?
She'll be painted or do the painting. I think I just spilled some mastica on my shirt.
All right,
Not
so
that it
this
matters.
says Kelly first got into the work when she was living in New York City and studying at a dramatic arts college in 2014.
So she wasn't making it as an actor.
She wanted,
So
to learn,
she
she wanted to learn
decided-
how to fake orgasm.
So she's made $500,000 since 2014. That's not that much
All right, so
money.
That's
That's
not that
10
much
years.
money. That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's
how long?
$50,000 a year.
Yes.
And if you assume that she probably had to increase a little each year, so she probably started at 10,000-12,000 a year, and then now she makes 80.
Yes.
You know.
So that's what I'm saying.
Can somebody grab me a beer?
I do a little bit better than that.
And again, is that including?
Not very much, but a little.
Is that just like cash she's getting in hand, like in her hand, as opposed to the ticket, the trip, the hotel? Like, if she's getting designer clothes, handbags, whatever else. Like, I need to know.
Oh, she's getting money. They said she's getting it per diem.
Yeah, per diem.
Right,
On
but I need
top
that.
of all
I
the
want to
travel.
know what the breakdown of that
Now,
500,000 is.
if she gets a bag, then she's like, "Oh, I already have this purse." She turns around and sells it on Poshmark.
Yeah, right. Nobody's selling shit on Poshmark. It's
I just like that you know that website. Joe.
Well, it's a
That's
lot of
true.
commercials. You know, I see a lot of commercials. They're like, "Oh, it's my side hustle, selling, fancy stuff on Poshmark." I'm like, you realize you just said you can sell stuff on Poshmark, but you had to pay for that full price to have it first.
Right.
So you're really not making money. You're really offsetting what you've already spent.
Right.
Okay. I mean, I'm not familiar with the website, but I'll
You don't
take
watch
your word
enough
for it.
commercials.
It's selling used clothes, handbags,
Oh, it's
shoes.
like what's the used
But
place
it-
that we tried
But
to
you can
dump on?
buy, like, it's not even just for, like, high-end
What's the place I used to
designer
always
stuff.
buy my shoes at that you guys made
Plato's
fun of me?
Closet?
Yeah, Plato's
Plato's
Closet.
Yes. The
Dude.
place I always see
Dude.
women walking in.
You guys used to always
Never
make
say
fun of me.
it.
I'm like, dude, these Converse I got. And it took me like 6 months of like buying shoes, and finally Bubs was like, dude, man, you see some 11s, you let me know.
Yep.
I would text Bubs. I'd be like, hey, man, these are in Plato's Closet. Oh, yeah, those are good.
Well, do just random guys invite you over their house to look in their closet or what?
No, it's Plato's
Plato's
Closet.
Closet.
It's a
It's a
So-
little store.
I mean,
It's a
Store.
do you know
Yeah.
Plato?
It's consignment.
Oh,
He's bragging on me about not knowing about Poshmark.
I'm joking. I know what it is.
Have you been there?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
So you should probably go. You
I
can
guess
buy
I
some
could.
nice winter wear and some.
I have a lot of shirts I can donate.
You get
can.
paid for it.
Yeah.
You don't donate it. They give
Yeah.
you like
They give you-
I'll pay you for it.
$5 or whatever. I think you
It's
had like
capitalist
what?
society, Joe.
like
They
a-
had like 8 things that they got from you, and it was like they gave you like $25. So
I
I
got
mean, it's
some.
not a lot of money.
I got
but,
some nice shirts that I bought at like Dillard's and still have the tags on them and never wore them.
But
There
they
you
will only buy. Like, so a lot of things that you had were like longer pants because you used to wear those like, you know, I don't want to call them chinos, but they were like the different color
Skinny
khakis.
jeans?
They were pretty much skinny jeans, but they were like the khakis.
Well, no, because I
And
got
then-
sick and tired of wearing suits. So
Right.
there was like a middle ground of not wearing a suit,
slacks.
pants, and slacks, and you could buy these chino pants that they were actually much more comfortable than suit pants. So yeah, I had.
You have them in like every color
Yeah,
under the sun.
I tried wearing them for a while, and then somebody told me one day, like, "Hey, man, you got skinny jeans," and I'm like, "What? I'm wearing no fucking skinny jeans." They're
My
fucking-
my ass cannot fit in skinny jeans.
no, I have my ass and my
I-
thighs are
I-
way too big, bro.
I thick.
But anywho, you
So is
you
your
were
butt
trying
plug.
to sell your
I think.
your nice business shirts that were like long sleeve.
Oh, I have
like,
so many.
It was the beginning of summer, so they're like, we're not buying long sleeve.
You know what
long
you should
pants, anything.
do? You should get like
Stop cutting me off.
I'm
That's
sorry.
what you should do.
No.
Oh, it's not just me. Oh, wow.
You got to get 500 Drinking with Drew shirts and donate them to Goodwill. So this way all the homeless people walk around with Drinking with Drew shirts on.
I mean,
Why wouldn't he just hand them out to the homeless people himself?
I guess you could do
Instead
that
of the
too.
Goodwill making
True.
money.
You could
off
do
of
that
it.
too.
Yeah. The Goodwill is going to make him buy it anyway. No one's going to buy him
Send
from.
them, we should send them to influencers.
yeah. I think I
We
sent.
should send him over to Africa like they do the losing football team for the Super Bowl. When
Send-
they make all
send-
the
send it
merchandise
for
and they
X to
won,
Mike
they actually
Calta.
did it.
When you watch a news broadcast of the earthquake, you see people walking around with Michael Jordan jerseys on.
John Brennan, do you want a Drinking with Drew shirt?
Who's John Brennan?
He's not even on me. Let's try it again. John Brennan, do you want a Drinking with Drew shirt?
Because you're getting one whether
Because
you
you're
want it or
getting one either way, motherfucker!
Who's John Brennan?
I was going to say, who?
He's Mike Calta's boss.
Oh, I was yawning. Sorry.
I don't know.
not. No, you find some whoever's popular on OnlyFans. send
There you
them
go.
For the
first,
people
and
outside
start
of the
every
Tampa
scene.
network, for the people outside of Tampa, who's Mike Calta?
Mike Calta is a
Local radio.
I mean, we could say
DJ.
local, but you
He's
know,
a wannabe Howard Stern.
No.
He's still very local. I don't think he's national.
He's not syndicated, but he's well known.
He's known outside of here.
Yeah. Number 1 radio show in the Bay Area for
Drinking with Drew show.
men ages 22 to 46. I don't know, something like that.
Probably. That's about right.
Then you have Delilah. We should send Delilah.
With
a shirt.
Delilah.
She would think that you are
You know who we should
sinning by drinking all day long.
I listen to Delilah all the time.
I love
I
Delilah.
can't stand her voice.
105.5 The Dove.
Yeah.
So,
Every night with Delilah.
you're sucking your boyfriend's snog, and he's acting like he's disgusted. Can we discuss that a little more?
Let me play a song that I think fits that perfect.
She's on 94.9 before that, I think, right?
Well, here it's 105.5
I
The
don't know.
Dove.
Now it's 105.
You know,
Yeah.
we should send Cigar Dave.
But
a
I
shirt.
used to listen to her when I was in New York, too.
Who?
Cigar Dave.
106.7.
Who's Cigar Dave?
You've never heard of
Light
Cigar
FM.
Dave? Oh, he was on AM for a while. I don't think he's still on, but he lives over by you.
Whatever happened to
Keith Keller wants a shirt.
whatever happened to Bubba the Love Sponge?
He's
still around?
he's
Cut
on
off a pig's testicles and they
He-
got
no.
him off the.
He's on satellite now.
he's got a lot of. I mean,
Because I know he was on
No.
AM for a while, but
And then he tried setting up.
he's on his
and
own
then
platform.
he banged Hulk Hogan's ex-girlfriend, wife,
No.
whoever it was.
it was his.
No,
that
Hulk
was a
Hogan's
long
bang-
time.
I don't
you're
know. Something happened.
So confused.
Hulk
about
Yeah,
that.
Hogan.
so
Hulk
confused.
Hogan
It was
slept
a lot
with his
of-
wife.
It was a lot of like Jerry Springer local shit, and it was all
Nothing we need to be
recorded, and then it
talking
was-
about here because I actually represented his.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Who did you
So
represent?
No one.
No one. He can't
Well,
talk about
Can't
it.
say that?
I did some work
Isn't that case done?
for his attorney on that radio case where he was accused of.
It was a
Big one?
kerfuffle.
Hmm?
The pig one?
No, where he was accused of falsifying viewership.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a kerfuffle.
I'm still on this page of this sugaring chick. Yeah, I mean,
We
let's try to
could go.
contact her,
Yeah,
Greg.
yeah, let's do it.
You know, let's see if we can get her on the show. Yeah, Keith, we'll get.
Does it say what
shirts-
service
Wait, weren't
she
you supposed to
uses?
have someone on the page that was a local owned business
Why is
and
this
the
keep-
wife?
Zimify is an
care.
immunoglobulin
Why is
for
it doing this?
therapy.
Are they paying us for that ad?
IVIG.
Okay, what were you saying?
Immunoglobulins.
I said yes. That's what I said. That's what he was asking to be repeated. Is
Yeah.
immunoglobulins.
That's the subject of our Halloween show.
Jesus Christ! Didn't you say you found like you were gonna get a lady on the show, local woman whose husband like cheated and they were closing the local business or something?
Yes. I
Is the
did
business
message
for
her, and
sale?
but now that story's kind of dead. I don't know. We were trying to do it the week it happened, and it was kind of big, and now it's. I don't know.
What
I mean,
was it? I don't remember.
They closed their business because the husband
You're talking about
cheated and banged some
the
17-year-old chick.
Oldsmar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would still be
And
interesting.
she like posted all over the social media like, "Sorry if you paid and."
You want me to see if I can get her
closing.
on? I'll see if
No,
I can
I'm
get her
just
on.
you can no. Don't worry about it. I'm just-
Call her right now.
Don't.
What?
The problem is when you do like the random calls, they don't end up as well as you think they're going to because
Yeah,
people
but
are like,
he's gonna edit it out anyway.
Don't. It's just gonna.
She's
It's gonna
probably
sound
done
bad.
10
Ask-
radio shows
ask-
already.
It's gonna sound bad.
ask
It's not
Keith-
gonna be. You don't have any questions lined up for her.
She's not as drunk as we
you
are.
don't have. She doesn't
I'm
have
a-
anything.
I'm a professional
I
interviewer.
would say no.
Ask Keith if he's all right with us calling her.
What does Keith have to do with her?
Keith is our
'Cause he's
commenter.
viewer.
Is he our
He's
only viewer?
He's our interactive.
There's 5. There are 5.
I'm-
I bet
I'm
it's
one of them.
probably Jason and
Me too.
Candy.
I'm watching from the
They
They're-
like to. They
they're
like to
one.
watch. They like to watch.
That makes him a blue loofah, I think.
Yep.
yeah.
They're
Nice
watchers.
callback. I like that callback.
that was a good reference there.
We'll see if she answered. I sent her a message.
Garby's taking a pee-pee break.
How much time do you have, Garby?
10
10
minutes.
minutes. Dougie Fresh.
Teach me how to Dougie. What does 10 minutes have to do with Dougie Fresh, though?
Well, do you remember? Wasn't it 2 minutes Dougie Fresh you're on? So now you can technically change anything to Dougie Fresh.
Oh, okay.
8 minutes Dougie Fresh.
Hey, Simon, stay away from that.
Yeah, Keith, I will get you a shirt.
Is Keith local? Or is he the one that was in, like, Colorado?
He's in Colorado.
Oh.
I can't see his fucking comment because there's a little heart that covers it up on my fucking end. I don't know how to remove that.
Keith's
So-
Hearts.
Keith says that he can come on the show and paint Joe's butt plug.
But see how this covers up?
No, I can't see.
You could be on the show, you just can't come on the show. Why has Simon been limping?
It was
Grease.
just this morning. He plays rough when they throw the ball. Did you throw the ball with him today?
No, I did yesterday, though. He was limping yesterday. welcome back, Greg.
Thank you.
How's Garby's audio?
It's good.
Sometimes I hear him
it's
okay,
just
and
he's a
sometimes
very
I don't hear him.
He's very dainty.
You want me to yell?
He's very dainty. in
That
his
microphone,
words.
all these Shure microphones are just very. You got to project, and Garby's
Enunciate.
he's a very laid back person.
I'll start yelling.
There you
Thank
go.
you. I'll start yawning.
All right, so I'm gonna change over. I'm gonna
Do we have a yawn cam?
No.
I'm gonna end
There's
this
too many
recording.
things that
Let's
could be
do it. Let's do it.
photoshopped.
Switch to you and then yawn. Go.
Nope. Far too many things that could be photoshopped in a yawn photo.
It's worse than an orgasm photo. Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, did we have red tide this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, it hit when the hurricane was here.
Did it really?
Yep, I think so. It's not as bad as it was last year.
Well, we had that big, what was that big, like algae ball that was going around?
Seaweed ball?
Yeah.
Did you hear about the scorpion storm?
Is that like
Scorpion.
a
It's
is
like
that
a Sharknado, but with scorpions.
Yeah.
Stole my line.
Yeah, there was a scorpion storm.
Laura, I think we think alike.
That's a scary thought.
Yeah. I was thinking the
So-
same thing.
I'm making some really weird faces tonight. I'm hoping that guy comes back and says I'm still hot AF.
We should find out who that is.
So
We never found out who that was.
No.
No, we did not.
I hope he's a fan. Make sure you comment every show.
So
We
scorpion.
need more comments. We don't get enough comments.
Keith is our comment king
Keith
right
is-
now.
No, but he's comments, on the live, but not like on the recorded version.
Hey, he can comment wherever
Yeah.
he pleases. Comments are always welcome.
Yep.
All right, so scorpion.
That Joe is hot AF too.
It
Scorpions.
doesn't feel good to be interrupted, does it?
I'm the editor.
I
so
just,
I
I'm
edit all
just,
the
I'm
shit
just,
out
I'm just
anyways.
objectified. I'm not sure how I feel about being objectified for my good looks.
Mhm. All right, so apparently this is an Egypt thing.
I was tempted to interrupt him again, but I didn't want to.
Scorpions swarm Egyptian cities following storm, sting hundreds of people. So I guess it's not fatal. Following a storm that swept over the region, a city in southern Egypt found itself under a siege from a swarm of scorpions that scurried into the community and stung more than 500 people. The unsettling incident reportedly began on Friday evening when torrential rains pounded the area around the city of Aswan. That's where you live, Joe.
Aswan got stung.
Resulting in widespread flooding. As residents struggled to deal with the fallout from the inclement weather, they were soon faced with a more troubling problem as the storm caused the region's scorpion population to flee their underground burrow and take their shelter inside people's homes.
And buttholes.
So, would you rather have spiders or scorpions, Laura?
Oh.
Spiders.
I don't know. God, that's hard. I wouldn't want either. I just burn it down.
I don't know, but some shitty movie producer just got an idea for an
So-
opening scene.
Yeah.
So it's like there was flooding and the scorpions came out like of their
Burrows.
burrows to go and like out and about.
Right.
It's not like
being
they
flooded out.
yeah, but it's not like they came like a Sharknado, like they were flying or anything like that.
No, it's like when Florida gets hit with the hurricane and people flood up into
Georgia,
Georgia and the Carolinas.
and then they get hit anyway.
The scorpions are the Floridians of Egypt.
Back in when I was working at Circuit City back in '99, 2000.
Where haven't you worked?
Yeah.
Was it Radio Shack?
There was a really big storm, and all those fish that can walk on land, like they just flooded our parking lot.
You mean frogs?
Mud
No, it
skippers.
was fish. No, it was fish, and there's like 100 of them.
Are you
Just
still
walking-
alive?
Just walking through the parking lot.
So did they like get swept down a drain, or did they
Some
stay?
of them fell in the drain. Some people kicked them. One guy, yeah,
Kicked?
oh yeah, oh, yeah.
Fish soccer?
Yeah, basically. One-
Jesus.
like, yeah, it was pretty crazy. It's an interesting sight.
Well, I've seen fish walk. Have you seen them walk?
Yeah, I
You're
just
talking
told you. I
mud
did.
skippers.
No. I mean, Joe, have you seen fish walk?
No, I have not.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, they stand up on the little fins and like.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, not like real fish. I'm talking like I have in like SpongeBob and
Maybe maybe Laura will like remember she's supposed to be switching cameras.
Oh,
and she-
yeah.
No.
Sorry.
I mean,
She
Garby's
thought
just
she thinks garbage.
Garby's
is
just a good
sexy
thing to
AF.
look at. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
I
what is
get
keeping you-
distracted sometimes.
we're all just AF right now.
I'm doodling at the moment.
She's
Well,
doodling
pretend
AF.
like you're working and
She
you're being
was
paid. Like
she
a
was sketching
nice-
me, and now you screwed it up.
I know.
I was. Not.
Jesus Christ.
She wanted to
This is
draw.
how- This
She
is how
wanted
she just tells me she wants to end the show.
What? Who? What?
She
Yes,
wanted to
huh?
draw me.
Yes.
Garby.
Draw that. Yeah, right there.
Garby cam.
Whatever. All right, so let's do a quick. We'll do a little. Tell you what. Here's how we'll end the show. Since you've got to go. She's done.
My Garvey.
I'm gonna
Looks literally just like him.
See it again? That's me.
Totally him.
Nailed it.
Done. Joe's over there dancing. Sorry, I'm not distracted anymore.
I'm gonna try something I haven't done
I'm not
before.
distracted anymore.
What? Now you're back in?
Yep, I'm done. Oh wait, there we go. I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had to fix my phone too because it went to like the next interview. Like you ended the live and it messed up my phone.
Did you call the old and smart AC lady?
Yeah, she hasn't responded.
Because he is messaging the Facebook, like the business page.
Ask her if she wants to go sugaring now that she's single.
Does she want to get body painted?
She probably never wants to hear that word again because it's probably what ended her marriage.
Probably.
So who is this person?
They owned an old smart AC, and he cheated, and with an underage girl.
Okay.
He cheated, and so she's blasting it all over
The
everywhere.
business pages.
Okay.
You hear that?
A little
Is
higher.
he like Milli Vanilli-ing this or what?
No.
Let's try it again.
Oh, he is. He's lip syncing it.
No, he's just playing with the song.
That's lip syncing.
No, it's not. It's just called back track.
Should have muted my phone. I can't play this whole song. We're gonna get banned.
I wanted to like make a joke, but I didn't want to like, interrupt you.
Here's my joke. I'll tell you something else you can do with those fingers later.
Speaking of butt plugs,
I don't know. I'm curious how that'll come out. I'm gonna.
but we couldn't really hear you over the actual song.
I could hear him.
I just think it was so good, Joe. You couldn't tell the difference.
Ah, that's possible.
That too.
That is possible. But if you want to learn how to play guitar really well, check out Jason Stallworth on YouTube.
Jason Stallworth, Metal Masterminds.
Yep.
Is it Minds or Mind?
Mind.
Mind? No S on the end.
Singular.
It's only one
He
master.
has courses for learning how to play guitar and sing and everything music related on his website. Metalmastermind.com
On his U-boob.
and Jason Stallworth Music on YouTube.
Tell him Joe sent you so Joe gets his commissions.
No,
There you go.
Yes.
I don't get paid.
Garber, do you want to pimp your website?
OnlyFans.
Garvey at OnlyFans.com.
Yes.
Garby buttholes.
Yeah. Joe's butt plug makes a big appearance this week.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Pretty good.
I mean,
It was an accidental butt plug. If I actually tried, it probably could have came out better.
you want to make you want to make another one?
Not really, but
How much time did that take?
well,
It was an
about
accident.
10 minutes.
Bro, you can make 5. You can
I
make one for
could.
each of us on the show.
I could.
Can you make? Here's what I want you to do. If you have the time,
I want mine with glitter.
I want you to make each of us a butt plug that's representative of our personality.
Oh.
See, the problem is trying to get it to the right shape.
So you need to mold
I-
our butt.
No,
our
you
butt
could
holes, is that
you
what
could
you're saying?
actually buy like molds, like
Everybody's just shit in
silicone
a box
molds.
and leave it with Joe,
Yeah.
and then he has the
What?
shape of everyone's colon.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's how it works, Laura. I don't think your shit is representative of the shape of your
I'm
colon.
just saying shit in a box and then set it on fire on his doormat.
No, you can buy silicone molds on Amazon of different shapes, like penises or any different shapes you
They're
want,
called dildos.
and
That's
or
true.
you can buy like a chest pieces or
Well,
whatever.
you can have your own penis duplicated.
Yeah, you have to buy like a plaster cast, and then you can plaster cast it, and then make your own molds.
Would you like that?
No,
I'm not asking you, asshole.
Yes.
my
Very
asshole
much
is not
so.
an answer.
Yes.
You
Let's
actually
do
would?
this. Yeah. If Yes, yours. Keep
no,
it.
but if I bought like a plaster mold and gave it to him, to like,
Why would I want
Why
to
would we want you
penis,
buying
Joe?
it, Joe?
No,
we
before-
can get it ourselves, but thank you.
all right, so you buy it, but I want to make sure it fits inside my machine
What are you going to do with it, Joe? This is you
to actually. You make the plaster cast, and then I fill it with resin and stick it in the machine.
Oh,
to
you're
make the
wanting to.
mold.
So you're wanting to make a wiener,
Yeah.
my
I'm
wiener,
saying
one of
we'll
these.
We'll do the
My
official.
wiener,
We'll do the
one of
official way of just doing it on our own with the DIY kits. No
Yeah, I mean, this looks. I mean, if my wiener was like
girthy.
nice,
That-
well, I'm just nice and
like
a-
clear?
this is like no. I mean, this would be like a trophy I would give somebody. You know,
Yeah.
like hey, this is the wiener award or something. You know, it'd be like my wiener.
Like a Dundee.
It's like after here's your gift basket.
Oh, so
It's better than giving them cab fare on the way out the door.
Yeah.
yeah. So before we go,
Or
so
yeah.
Garby,
I need another
I
drink.
owe you $30 for
Uh-oh.
cigars. So don't leave before I give you that.
But actually 20 because you earned 10 for having the
Okay.
highest score in the league.
True, I forgot about
Well,
that.
why don't you just wait 3 weeks because
Wait,
he's gonna
hold on.
win.
Wait,
He's
why
gonna
did I
win the
get
next
it for
3
picking
weeks.
the team? I did.
Hey, that's between you and your partner. There.
I did that.
Yeah.
He's
It's all me.
gonna win the next 3
It's all
weeks.
me.
So why
He's-
don't you
he's
just keep
technically
him
the
there?
team manager? So
So it goes to
Oh.
me, and I'm spending it on cigars apparently. So I want to get some Drinking with Drew cigar wrappers, and we're going to start making some Drinking with Drew cigars. Did you talk to the guy about that? Like bulk, like ask him
Oh,
what
no,
he
I
would
could-
charge for like 100 cigars.
probably the same price.
Probably.
No, they'd cut a break.
Tell him-
They
he's
know-
gotta do
they-
something.
I've been in there a lot. They know. They
I
probably
will
cut
say,
a
hey,
I
look,
wonder if
man.
cigars are on 4imprint.com.
Well, don't even ask him that. Say, hey, look.
So it's like a
what-
bachelor party.
How many
and
would
you
I?
wanna, like,
no, no,
you
no,
know.
no, no.
How
Tell
many
him
would I have to buy to get it?
to
for free?
get a disc. Ask him if a wiener mold of Drew
Yeah.
would like work it out. No, just ask him how many would I have to buy to make it worth a discount,
Sure.
and just see what he says.
All right.
Is it him, like the same guy you deal with all the time?
Most, yeah. Like
Is he the
99%
owner?
of the time. He's one of the owners. I think he owns it with his wife.
Okay.
I don't
She
wanna
would
ask her.
definitely want
No,
a wiener trophy.
Yeah.
She would definitely charge more if you gave her a wiener trophy.
People have no confidence in my wiener.
I think one of the cigar tests they do is her little trophy.
Mm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure your wiener would fit in my little
Are you
machine.
are you saying it's that small?
Yeah.
Man. All right. Okay. All right. I guess we're gonna end it.